Wop 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 wop. Why the fuck is my bit rate? Why is my bit rate so bad? It took me a second. I was like, wait, who the fuck is that? I was like, oh, it's Lee.
Ew.
Well, it doesn't have your it doesn't have your Sona on there. It has some.
Oh no, 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 no,
It
no. Come
has.
on. Shh. Oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about all that. You just leave that alone.
Apparently,
I don't worry about any of that.
Apparently, I'm unstable right now. Nope, nope, back to normal.
Huh?
I was my. I looked at my bit rate because for some reason the stream crashed and then it stopped working. And I'm like,
Oh, oh, that's not good.
and like it did, like OBS crashed and didn't restart properly. I think we're working. Is everybody here?
That sounds awful.
Yay,
Yeah, that's one
stuff!
thing about OBS I didn't like too much.
Unfortunately, OBS. The reason I switched to OBS was Stream Elements kept causing more problems.
Well, that's also true. Stream Elements is also just not that great, but the OBS is definitely better than Stream Elements. I'll give you that.
Yeah. All right, Pokemon, are we back? And also, thank you, Spudley.
Twitch.
Thank you, Spudsley, for the
Alright,
follow.
can I find my friend's stream, please? Please, just sometime today. That'd be so sick. You know, it could be in my like follow list, like
Oh, hi. Could it also maybe be that the stupid new update for mobile?
yeah, possibly.
I hate it because I get what they're going for. Stream Elements. Why? Oh no, the scuff infected you, Pokemon. No! This is Lee, who's got a Blood Angels picture instead of his normal Sona.
It's definitely not Blood Angels, but hey.
Are they not Blood Angels?
No, that's a Red Butcher Terminator.
Oh.
It's all them world eaters.
Oh my god, I hate them. Listen, sweetie. Oh my god, there's zero. I know what they're going for. They are so badly trying to be TikTok.
Ooh, so bad.
Oh sh.
Well, don't do that. Whatever that was.
My light doesn't like to sit.
Oh no. Okay, so I guess it is. Blood Angels. For whatever weird reason.
I don't know why either. I was just like, yeah, because I leaned over and I'm like, that's a random like just picture of a bunch of Blood Angels.
I wonder if we can fix that really fast.
If you go to Fuji.com, you can make it your Sona, or you can just turn. Or I don't know why.
What?
There's a website here. I'll send you the link.
Fuji.com?
Fuji. It's reactive.fuji.tech. Here, I'll just send you the link. It is such a weird one, but it's like, oh, okay, so I see why. So, your actual Discord is the Blood Angels. On the server, on the server profile,
there's a reason for that.
and you're on Xbox.
Oh, well, yeah, but there's a reason for that
Yeah.
too. Because, this is easier for me to. It sounds better, first of all. But anyway.
How much porn were you downloading, Pokemon?
You know what?
Twitch maxed everything to 100%. Yeah, that'll do it. Because they were having scuff issues too.
Send me away. Take me off the screen. I'm ashamed. I wonder if it's gonna update in real time. That'd be crazy.
Maybe it should. If you're using Fuji.com, if you're using Fuji, it should. Where'd my camo software go? There it is. Because if I'm gonna pay for this shit, I'm gonna make sure I use it.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well, right?
Well, to be fair, the only reason I'm... Yes, I know it's locked. The only reason I paid for it because I'm like, I want my 1080.
That's fair. Yeah, I may just, I want to do this the easy way. The way I know how to do it.
Yay, smooches. Wait, you're sick. You just literally said you have 107 degrees.
Spreading the sickness.
We found the Nurgle. We found the Nurgle cultist.
Found the Nurgle worshiper. Get him. Beat him to death. Do it.
Yes. Why do we always have this question, phone? That's kind of different then. Alright, fair enough. That's just Imperium of Man. Because there's nothing more gay than just a bunch of manly space marines all being like, brother!
Brother, pinned here.
Brother, we must do very questionably sexual things while being manly as possible. Did I crash again? No, I didn't. Thank you very much for that.
It's time. I mean, look, if there can be Nico mates as Space Marines, why can't we have Nico lizards? Why can't we have, like, maid lizards? I think that would work.
Wait, I knew it was gonna be something. I'm like, it's either gonna be that, like, hey, picture you got, or it's like,
hey, how you doing?
or it's gonna be the maid.
I mean, it has to be. Has to be the maid.
I know.
If it's not the maid.
I do love how, because of the way I have it set up, you look super tiny compared to Barry now.
Oh, well, yeah, of course.
Okay, how are we still feeling about this?
Oh, what we building?
We're building her, but she's holding up this guy by the scruff of his shirt going, "You're mine now."
You're mine.
Well, that's basically how it works with with
Oh, yeah, if it's
Gerudo mating.
So that's how this is gonna be.
Well, that's just Gerudos in general. It's like,
Oh, is it?
they're all like 7 foot tall.
Oh no.
They're all like 6 foot, 7 foot tall Amazons. Like Riju's the shortest. Like Riju is like the smallest one,
Oh dear.
and she's the same height as Link. Actually, no, she's the same height as Zelda because she's taller than Link.
Anyway.
Yeah, but yes, all I have to do is show what we're trying.
Something.
Yeah, I was going for a more realistic skin tone than the game because the game gives her like this almost orangish.
Yeah, I feel that. And I would say you've worked out pretty well.
Yeah. Well, this was using, I think, I don't remember which flesh tone it was off the top of my head because I bought a specific one for it, and then it ended up being like, oh wait, I already had this flesh tone, and then I toned it down with some Reichland Flesh Shade.
All right, on.
I'm looking for it because I was like, as soon as it was like tanned flesh, which is, it was like tanned flesh with Reichland. And actually, was that the tanned flesh or barbarian flesh? It was one I already had. I'm just super annoyed because I'm like, wow, it's one I already had, and that worked better than any of the ones I was gonna go with. Because I was gonna go with Gorgon Brown. That's too dark. Succubus Red is too dark also. And then there was another one I just bought that I can't seem to find now because I need to get a new sorter for all this. But yeah. The question I have is, I probably should have done this over the weekend, is I should have made a transfer sheet with this little fucker on it. Because I have no idea if I can actually hand do that. I can do the little white thing. I could.
I believe in you. I believe you can do it.
I can maybe make the general outline.
Got you.
I'm not gonna be able to do the exact like this pattern. This is the nice thing about having her amiibos. I can just look over and be like, okay, what's her outfit look like? Of course, I do question why the hell they put the plastic the way they did.
I mean,
Nintendo.
there was no need for that
No, there wasn't.
at all.
No.
Somebody at Nintendo just wanted to get their frustration out, I think.
Probably.
You know. Anyway, hang on just a moment. I need to go turn on a light so I can start building some stuff.
Mm-hmm. See, I wonder if I can get away with just leaving this right here and just having people go, ooh, that looks like an interesting cup, but it's like, maybe not. Let's put Urbosa there because that's a little bit less questionable because I can be like, it's an amiibo. Twitch is like, you better pay for that subscription, to which point I'm like, yar har. Do want you walk in the pirate is free. You are a pirate. Yar.
Oh god, 27 ads? I
Yeah.
thought you were kidding.
No, I've seen it happen before.
Oh my god.
And here's the thing.
Hey, with the new Twitch Turbo.
Hi, Rajanka. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Every time, it's like, if I'm selling, the only time I'm going to sell out is when I'm like, hey, do you want a really nice metal cup that's got a cool looking figure on it? Go to Sexy GG. Sexy Gaming Gear. And if I can ever remember my stupid code, if I ever am smart enough to ever copy my link, you'll get a 5% if you follow my link and a 10% if you use my code NamiJugs. I'm not kidding, by the way. I'm not kidding. That actually is it.
That actually is your code?
Yes.
Oh.
They let me make my own code, and I'm like, fuck yeah, it's gonna be NamiJugs.
Hell yeah. As you should. Oh man. So what's your flavor?
Right now, I don't have a flavor yet. I haven't sold enough with them yet to get my own flavor. Although you could almost say Cougar Juice is me. I'm not kidding. That is the flavor I just bought with them. Because they just got their own flavors now too. They have Cougar Juice, Wop, and Blue Balls. Cougar Juice is like a strawberry something. Here, just so I can do this, my shareable link. I'll post that on Twitch for everybody because I just need to remember to. I need to just make the final thing where it says somewhere around here, and then I'll send you directly. I swear to God, I need to have it to where something comes flying at me and it just pauses. It just does the to be continued filter over me and takes a snapshot. There you go. Yes, by the way, you can see it. You can see my code in that link I sent you.
Oh hell yeah! That's amazing.
Yes.
I love it.
So
Nami Shaker. It's gonna be great.
I don't know if they'll do that with them. I would love to sell that much to where they have to go, hey Nami, can we put you on a jug?
Sexy shaker, deal with it.
We're making you a sexy shaker and metal cup and all that other cool shit. I'm like, fuck yeah, you are.
Yeah, you damn right.
I made six.
I
That's actually what they do.
Never get to that stage.
Well, so with Sexy GG, you can sign up for it.
Oh, that's cool.
So
Like,
that's the only reason I did it, because it's like, yeah, you can sign up
who
for it.
would want that?
Well, if you sign up for it, you can make your own code and all that other stuff, and they'll basically let anybody do it. I just need to Photoshop up. I need to just Photoshop up a little logo that I can put somewhere down there, and then something up here that you can always click on.
That's fair. I don't think I'll ever be popular enough for that, but you never know.
Sweetie, really?
Yeah, really.
How many people other than me subscribed to you yesterday, and you had like 5 or 6
Two.
people?
It's just
And you-
two.
Yeah, and you
Right.
had like consistently like 6 people viewing.
Relax, just relax. We don't need to do that.
I will boost your fucking ego all day.
I don't do that, because then it won't ever go away, and I just got it manageable again. Can't have all that.
Oh, what happened, Shiny?
Oh no, you. What happened? Don't be sad. You have to be happy.
I need to dump some water in my little water dropper thing before I.
Hey, you also have a cup of water nearby for the hydrate, right?
Perhaps. Gosh.
Okay.
Define cup.
Do you have a glass of water near you?
What do you think the giant red thing I keep near me
That's
is?
enough. Okay, that's fine. I'm alright with that, just so long as it's there.
I mean, there's other giant red things I have near me, but I can't show them on stream.
Hey, we're gonna need to relax with that. It's not that streaming, right? It's the wrong website for that. Oh my god.
Can you tell I got a nap and I have some energy?
Hey, you know what? I changed my mind. I don't want to build the Age of Sigmar.
No rats?
No, I don't like the rats. I play Stormcast.
Oh.
It's 'cause I'm a basic bitch, I guess.
You said it, not me. No.
Yeah, no. At least I have a little bit of Kuth and I play some Chaos and 30k.
I know. Well, I play Orcs, Necrons, and Space Marines. At the moment. I have the beginnings of some Chaos stuff.
Yeah.
I have a single Plague Marine. I have a single Plague Marine. I have a Helldrake and not Mortarion.
Definitely not Mortarion.
Oh, you?
Definitely not.
I think you were in the stream where I painted her.
I did.
I think they called it the Plague Witch, who it looks just like fucking Mortarion with all the shit. Just
You know, I've heard Mortarion get called the Plague Witch, so, you know, I definitely understand.
mm-hmm.
Stuff. But yeah, how did you break your doorstop?
Okay. Let's see here. Oh, wait. Oh, I know why you're so quiet. Because you're only at 100%. I need to bump you up to about 100. Let's go 38.
Oh, yeah. I don't talk very loudly when I'm speaking on, like, a microphone of any kind. I don't... I'm loud in real life, and I don't like to be.
The guest star is Lee, the big lizard guy we like to talk about.
Yeah, hello.
The big lizard guy who's called the Gremlin or Goblin Enjoyer.
I am the Gremlin Enjoyer. Do enjoy me some gremlins.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure gremlins are terrified of you in more than one
most
way.
of the time. We're also not going into that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Listen, if Melissa could talk about her love of dragons.
Yeah, that's also fair. You know, I've known you to love some dragons every now and again. Anyway, moving forward. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. I called a doorstop.
I immediately figured out what she
No.
meant. Yeah.
I didn't know what she meant. I'm so sorry.
Um,
Oh, that's gotta
if it
suck.
is a silicone doorstep, I don't know how good it'll work. But a Dragon of the Bads website.
I do stream. I've just restarted anyway. I took a little bit of a break and was working like crazy and hated it. So I unfortunately got told I wasn't going to be working at this one place anymore. So decided I was just going to try and start streaming again because you know why not?
And I've been telling him he needs to start streaming.
Yeah, I know.
You also need to start doing those ASMR things because you're better at it than I am.
I mean, I guess. I don't know what
Really?
ASMR you mean, but like if you're talking about voice acting, yeah, sure.
Really? You could probably read the phone book with that voice of yours.
Can you get a link to the channel? Maybe, just maybe, if I can figure out how to do that on mobile because my PC's dead.
Do 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 do. Are you still Lee?
You know, Iron Skull Leroy.
Iron. That's why.
I like that my little picture just hops up and down every now and again. It's like, oh,
Yeah. Well, this is the
I
way.
live.
It's the way Foodie.
I know it's cute. I like it. Wait, did you follow me already?
I'm trying to find you. I'm trying to find you. God damn, fine.
No, no worries.
I'll do it the other way.
I could have swore you followed me already.
I did. I was trying to find the link for Shiny.
Not you, nerd. I'm talking about Mew. It's not bad. Dragon of the Bad store stop. Oh.
I was saying, if it's a silicone-based one, they have a glue.
There is. There's a silicone-based glue that actually can make it a lot stronger than it usually is.
Yes. And by the way, for those wanting to go follow Lee.
Oh no. Oh no.
Apparently no data was returned.
Oh no, more people.
Apparently that link's broken.
Oh. Wait,
But this one's not.
Oh dear.
It added some stuff at the end for some reason.
Oh well, there's that.
Hey, you're almost at 60.
Oh man. Actually, that should put me over 60. Unless somebody unfollowed.
And Habs followed.
Oh yeah, no, woo, that's 60. Woo.
Now we just need 9 more.
Appreciate you. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna make a specific badge, or I'm gonna try and figure out how to do that. Whoever follows at 69 gets that specific badge, or I will denote it somehow. Because I mean, why would I not?
You kind of have to.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Listen, I know somebody's done it once and it made me laugh my ass off.
Oh, absolutely.
No, so I have
I
so
just need to figure it out.
so for my bits, if you donate, I think if you donate 69 bits, there's a joke. 420, there's a joke. There's a couple of joke ones.
Hell yeah. 89 should also get another joke.
Yeah.
Only real ones will get that, and I appreciate those who do.
I think I know it, and I'll remember it later when we're not talking.
Oh,
Or-
absolutely.
or when
If
my-
not, I just
Or when my
don't
mind
tell
just
you.
goes. Or my mind goes, oh, right.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. Oh, damn.
For the 16th, not necessarily. Is that the last Splatfest? I thought that was in September. The problem is that's a Friday.
Hold on, gotta figure out what day the 13th falls on.
That.
It's a Tuesday, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, gross.
Oh. Oh.
I guess I gotta get that schedule going too, by the way. Yeah, don't expect it. Oh, 16th is your birthday? Hey, that's cool. Mine's the 13th. That's cool.
And mine's the 20th.
See? Oh, look at all us August babies. We're nuts. I have noticed that people born in August are usually just either batshit crazy or just terrible people. There's no in between.
I mean, considering I share a birthday with
Both.
Lovecraft, that should tell you something right there. I say that joke, and then I go, I also technically shared my birthday with the doctor. Because I forget which older doctor it is, but they were born on the 20th also.
Sweet.
The Lovecraft one just is a lot funnier because it's just like, yeah,
Hey, at least you don't have a cat.
I mean I do, but his name is Polly.
Good. My heart skipped a beat for like half a second there. I was like, wait, no. No. You know, what's funny is my girlfriend actually never, ever figured out why people are afraid of Lovecraft's cat.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be the one to tell her, you know?
You just let her Google it.
I don't wanna break it to her.
Just let her Google it.
She doesn't want to.
Good.
She saw my face when she said, "What's Lovecraft's cat's name?" No, she's afraid to.
Smart. That's best. That's for everybody's best sake. Don't do it.
Yeah, that's why I was like, just don't. Save yourself the trouble.
If you're into dark humor, go ahead, but just don't.
Sure. Oh, damn, that reminds me. Speaking of Lovecraft, I actually have to go back and play Call of Cthulhu at one point.
I need to teach some people how to play the tabletop.
I would love to. That'd be so fun.
Just like Cyberpunk, it's like one of those games where it's like, what do you mean my character died from combat? Because you weren't supposed to get into combat.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to be here.
Legitimately,
What,
that's the
that
thing
I
about
would 100% agree with.
that's the thing about both Cyberpunk and Call of Cthulhu. You're not supposed to get into combat.
No, you're supposed to try and evade combat as long as possible. And even if you do get into combat, you're supposed to work your way out of it somehow.
Yeah, it's like the only time combat is allowed is Pulp Cthulhu. Pulp Cthulhu, and there's a Project Green or Agent Green.
And then there's also Octung Cthulhu, but that's a different thing.
Octung
But
is
yes,
just
no,
a setting.
I agree.
Octung is just a setting.
Yeah.
So if you want to run it in like a or actually Octung, I think it's a setting, but I think it's an official setting by Chaosium. Agent Green is like Vietnam and modern era.
Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, no, I agree with you.
Yes.
August babies, for some reason, we are perpetually thirsty, and I don't know why. Something about the summer heat and all that good shit. I don't know.
Oh no, apparently Akshum is Morpheus, which is the same people who make the Fallout game.
Yep.
And
also
also,
make another one called Words Cthulhu.
well, they make like 2 different Call of Cthulhu ones, but they make Achtung and Cohort. Yeah.
Yeah, Cohorts Cthulhu sounds really cool.
Yeah. I've seen more of the
So a
Achtung.
sucker for that Roman aesthetic.
Yeah. Which I think Chaosium also makes one that's around that era.
Maybe.
It's 2D Fallout 2D20. Oh yeah, the base game is called Fallout 2D20, but it's just a role playing game.
That's fun.
That I have the book for it. It's weird. The problem is you need their special set of dice to play it properly.
Ew.
Well, because one of the D20s has like these weird. Let me see if I have a picture of them.
It's got proprietary symbols on it, so therefore it's necessary.
Well, they've got a D20 that's got. So what the D20 that I'm talking about is, you probably could just assign the numbers to it. It's basically for when you're using VATS. And they probably have in the book how to.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
So it's like head, right arm, torso.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's for VATS. Because it's D6s for combat, and there's 2 D20s in there for like normal, but the 20 is the Vault-Tec symbol.
Oh.
I had to go pull up the. I had to go.
That.
Yeah, I had to go quickly pull up theirs. Because I think it comes with a set, but it only comes with 1 D20 in it. Because it's like you can just roll the D20 twice.
I guess. Oh god.
But if you buy the starter kit,
Oh, shit.
if you buy the starter set, it comes with a set of dice. Yeah, the role playing the player bundle, either the player bundle or the get started bundle. Because this is also the one that has the. This is also the one that has the unofficial official lore for. Children of Adam. It's official in the fact that it's got the blessing of Bethesda, and I think Bethesda helped write the lore.
Oh.
But it's the lore of basically. So, the Children of Adam. Basically, they're confirming that the Children of Adam basically worship an eldritch god. Or unintentionally don't realize they're worshipping an eldritch god.
Mm-hmm.
AKA that statue you find in the Dunwich Boars. The mine where there's a random face at the bottom of the well. And there's where you can find Krevnas too. Tree.
I know what you said. This most definitely sounded like you said crab nuts.
Krevnas.
It's crab nose. I know who you're saying.
It's Krevnas.
Most definitely not crab nuts. That's for sure.
I said Krevnas tooth.
Yeah. Oh, see, is that how you say that? I've always pronounced it as Kremba.
I thought it's Krevna. I've heard like 4 different people pronounce it different ways. Krevna makes the most sense.
I've heard it said like 18,000 different ways.
Listen, it's just like Cthulhu.
I don't know which one's true.
It's also like Cthulhu because a lot of people are like, no, it's Cthulhu or Cthulhu.
It's
like,
Hulu.
It's like Cthulhu makes the most sense.
Well, yes, but it's also not our language. So I mean, I guess it's technically the same both ways.
Yeah, no matter what, it's
correct.
You know
what? Screw it. Pronounce it how you want it. I'm not going to tell you how to pronounce things.
Listen, unless there's a recording of fucking Lovecraft going Cthulhu or Cthulhu, which I would not be surprised if there is. I think he did record like one thing.
Well, yeah, he was also just extremely technophobic, so
He was a lot of phobics.
it's also xenophobic. Yeah, yeah, xenophobe, technophobic, germophobic.
He had a fear of
He had a lot
math.
of fears. He had a fear of what?
Math.
I mean, to be fair, I don't like math either.
No, but he didn't have a constitution for going to school, which is why he never finished middle school.
Well,
But then again, he was at a time where you could.
that's
Then again, you have to remember the time he was in. It's like, oh, not a lot of people finish
Yeah,
school
those
all the way
things-
through.
yeah. He's in the 20s, right?
Yes.
Going crazy and losing my mind. He
19.
actually was like in the 1920s.
Yes. Yeah, because that's basically when most of his
Okay.
books were written. Was like basically that same era, or like right around that time.
I want to say one of them was set in the 40s, and I don't remember him living that long.
There's people who've made stuff.
And oh, that's also true. I forgot. He gave his blessing to anyone who wanted to continue his work through their writing.
Well, that's why unofficially Hastur is a thing.
Oh, this is also true.
Because Hastur was not written by him. Hastur was a play somebody else wrote,
Yeah.
and basically,
King in Yellow.
Yep.
I made an SCP out of that.
yeah, kind of.
Well, out of the play, anyway.
Yeah, well, yeah. What they've done is they sort of took the King in Yellow and they kind of made their own variant of him called the Scarlet King, who functions a little
No,
bit.
there's a. Well, yeah, there's him, but there's also like the actual play, like the King in Yellow.
Yeah, I know. Well, so the play implies that the King in Yellow might be a person, but it's definitely a place called Hastur. Because that's the thing. It's like
Maybe
the
I'm just
books.
tripping.
Yeah, the book and the play never really confirm if Hastur is a person or a thing.
Well, that's interesting.
It's kind of the fans have posthumously made Hastur be a thing. Be the King in Yellow and the place are both the same thing, because in Lovecraft's lore, the closest we get to a thing called Hastur is a place. The person who wrote the play implied it might be a person. Well, a being. And also,
Bean.
a being.
I know what you said.
Yeah.
But just imagining the King in Yellow as a bean.
To be fair,
It's kind of funny.
to be fair, his whole thing is like he's a harvest god. So.
That's also true. So I mean, hey, maybe he's just full of beans.
And tentacles.
Oh, oh no.
Don't know why I'm doing all the metallics first. I should come in and do all the greens and stuff in their outfit. Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to try and pronounce her name, but her actual name, but Roxanne is amazing in Sucker for Love Part 2.
Ooh.
Because I can't, because if I pronounce her actual name and I pronounce it wrong, it's going to be a very hard in that name.
Okay, yeah, no, we'll go with Roxanne for now.
Yeah. Because the name Lovecraft gave her is Shub Arath.
Oh, that's right. See, I have pronounced that as Shub Nigorath.
It's, well,
I
the
know
problem
it's
is you
not
have to
spelled.
you have to say or something very obvious that you're not saying
Yeah, that's why I have to slow that bit down, because you speed that up and it's not a fun one.
Yes, the black goat who gives birth to monsters constantly, and basically it's just a mound of mouths and holes and flesh. to be fair, she's also the mother of Yig, and I forget the other one, which, depending on who you ask, is either the children of Yog-Sothoth or Haster, or both.
You know, knowing that Yog-Sothoth actually has a role in that story is just kind of. Damn it! I didn't want him to be involved.
To be fair, he's just a gateway.
I mean, hey, wait, pause. Mine's in the gutter. Oh god. Oh no. Hey, would you look at this Lionel Johnson figure I've got over here? It's just nuts. I like him.
Which is who I thought Mu.
You know what's funny?
Which is who I thought Mu was gonna be in Sucker for Love Part 2.
That's fair, though. I mean, yeah.
Because it's like, who would be the most likely person to write fan fiction to help summon monsters and help summon elder gods into our world? Would be most likely Yog-Sothoth. No, it's a fucking just. It's just a Shoggoth.
It's just a Shoggoth.
A Shoggoth. She's like, I'm the only Shoggoth who was brave enough to leave the ocean because you humans are scary.
Damn, humans, you scary. I mean, that's fair, though.
It's like, yeah, the one thing that Auntie Nyanya never predicted was that the human human spirit is a lot more unbreakable when there's Opie involved.
There's a reason why it's called the indomitable human spirit.
That's literally how your character beats Auntie Nyan. It's like, why aren't you falling to fear, and why are you getting more excited?
Because reasons.
Well, your character does explain in the first game. It's like, because the longer you fight, the more determined I'm going to be to beat you. It's like,
the longer you fight, the more determined I'll be. Not to mention
the 8-foot-tall Catwoman, who I'm trying to fight against, dressed in Egyptian shawls.
Matriarch can animate dead demon corpses into powerful versions. Oh, I wonder who that might be.
Kind of like how a certain demon matriarch can reanimate dead demon corpses. I can do that. But also, anything that I have also to kind of do a Rita Repulsa joke, if I have a statue of something, I can summon it going, make my monster grow.
Oh.
Which is why I jokingly say, yes, I do have a pet Tarrasque named Toby.
Yes, you do.
He's a good boy.
Hey, I've been gone for a while.
I've always made, that's my explanation for why I paint minis on stream. In lore.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair. But I've been gone for a while. No, where is it? Where is it?
Where is she?
Shit. Well, can't find my usual. So sad.
So she's not a 1-to-1 how Urbosa looks, because her heels look different. Yeah, that needs to be what I need to do for a Halloween costume or something one year, or maybe this year if I can talk Venus into doing it when she finally finishes up some of the stuff she's doing for me. It's like, hey, can you make me a Rita Repulsa costume for Halloween? But just to be funny, make it sexy.
When you can't find the Crab Rave.
Did I accidentally hide it?
I just can't find it.
Is it not there? You
I can't find it. That doesn't mean it's not there, but...
wouldn't surprise me if it's gone.
Leave for a little bit. And then the one joke I always made. So sad.
Oh, you know where it is?
Oh.
It's in the. It's not in sound alerts. It's in redeems.
Oh shit! What?
So it's in essence and all that. Where you.
Oh.
It's in the redeems, but it's in the reward the redeems and rewards, not sound alerts. It's the one where you just have to have
Gotcha.
points to redeem it.
I thought I could just give you money to play Crab Rave with me. How dare you?
It's because it's one of the sounds I couldn't fit in sound alerts. But it's a sound that I know everybody likes to use. Which is even funnier because I have a text-to-speech one that now is taken over by Barry, so I need to probably get rid of it. How dare you?
Who?
The little gobbo right next to you. This is Barry.
Oh. Oh.
Hi, Howard Toy.
I typed that so quickly. I think why did it not work?
You gave me access.
What?
You gave me access.
Well, Barry's the one where she actually will work. Yours didn't work just now.
What? What?
I didn't hear it.
My bits. My bits.
But Barry's, if you've got at least 500 essence, or if you're like me, I can just do it for free.
Hi.
Oh. Yeah, I've got 8.8k saved up, so
Yeah.
there you go.
You. The weird ass echo because yours is delayed.
Give me that big lizard.
Oh, now I've got the power.
And it's also the best part is you can make her say some weird shit.
Oh, yeah.
Give me that big lizard.
Oh, God.
Barry, I don't think you realize how big the lizard is.
Anyway.
Trust me, you can go look at the references on Twitter.
I mean, shit. You don't even have to go past the, Discord. Don't even have to make it past the Discord.
I know.
Anyway. Yeah, this is gonna be weird, because this is gonna be a whole different version of me than my stream. See?
This is just
Just because my mother watches my streams, and I don't feel like I should be doing all that craziness. You know what I mean?
So to be fair, my streams are just really chill. It's just I can tell you're fidgeting and blushing right now when I'm teasing you, so it's funny.
Oh, try again.
I know you're not.
Yeah, I was about to say you gotta do a little harder than that, though.
Listen, somebody's gonna redeem mommy voice, and we'll have a whole different fucking story.
Oh, okay. Now hold on. Wait. Hey. Whoa. Don't do that. I'm gonna die. Chat, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. Don't do that.
Unfortunately, I could hear if Shiny is still watching and her pumpkin didn't start to.
Okay.
She always goes to bed around this time.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Pumpkin went off. I got it. Got the jokes. Haha.
I got a few ideas that so I need to figure out what I'm gonna do Wednesday. Unless I want to just make my birthday also the stream anniversary celebration. Like, we'll just do something small. Saturday to celebrate it. I mean, Wednesday to celebrate it.
Oh, well, yeah, then, yeah, absolutely. Go nuts.
Well, the thing is, I don't know what to do. My birthday, at least with my birthday stream, I'll be like, screw it, we're gonna go play what I want to play.
Hey, man.
Or birthday stream will just be like a weird community night / not community night.
It's your birthday. You do you.
I know. That's not exactly the right
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Damn.
Do a Valorant marathon.
I mean, maybe? I don't know, I'm not very good at it, though. That's the issue. I do need to play some more in my off time, but, you know. I also don't like playing multiplayer games alone. It's because, especially in Valo, you kind of have to have, like, a team communication going on, and I'm definitely not streaming other people. That's definitely not happening.
Yeah, that's one of those games. That's
2 people.
That's one of those games I always forget is a thing, and I'm just like, oh, right.
Well, I mean, it just came out for console, too, so it's, I completely forgot about it until it was announced on Game Pass, and it was...
Well, I've got friends who've been trying to get me into, like, Hunt Showdown and stuff, and I'm like, the minute I start playing Hunt Showdown, that will literally be all we play on here for a while.
Yeah, kind of.
That's kind of what happens to anybody who starts playing Hunt Showdown. Hunt Showdown? I think so. If not, I was going to play it on the Xbox anyway.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, I guess I know what I'm downloading.
Whenever I do start to finally play it.
Oh, yeah, no, just, you know what's up.
Trust me, I have a few people who want me to play it.
We'll find somewhere in there.
Oh, trust me, I'm pretty sure the minute I do, we'll have, like, Punishable Horror and a bunch of people who are like, oh, Naomi's playing a game that we all want to play, and not just something random, like...
Oh my god!
Because, oh my god, I bet if I started playing fucking... The best part is if I ever started playing, like, Dead by Daylight or anything, Nocturne is going to come out of nowhere, like, oh...
Hey, what are you doing?
What you doing? It's like, I'm not getting up at midnight. I'm not staying up till midnight to play with you. As much as I would like to.
Why not? I was about to say, but why not?
Because I got work usually at 6 in the morning.
Oh, peace out.
Listen, until I start making enough money to where I don't have to work.
Trust me, I definitely understand.
Trust me, if I started working like making as much as like Pirate Software makes, I would probably do what he does.
Oh, amen.
Well, no. So what?
100%.
So what Pirate Software does? He gets paid like $2,000 a month by Twitch. I forget what it is. He uses it this math of saying I make $2,000 a month or whatever. He puts all of that back into gifted subs at the beginning of every month. He still makes like more than enough for rent and everything by doing that. It's like it's a little bit over half or around half, so he's still making more than enough for rent and his bills. But he also gets to go. He also gets to give a nice little middle finger to Amazon, going, haha, I figured out how to cheat the system. so nobody has to watch
Don't shit
ads.
about it either.
Hmm?
See, that's another thing, is I gotta figure out how to do all this stuff, because, like, everybody was telling me last night, they're like, dude, the first, like 30 minutes of your stream's nothing but ads. I don't know how to stop that.
I don't know how to fix it either, and I don't want to break it, because my luck will be I'm going to actually make it to where there's too many ads, or there's not enough ads.
See, that's the thing. It's like, I'm like,
To be fair, there's never such thing as...
do I just...
There's never such thing... Well, from my end, there's never enough ads. From everybody else's perspective, it's like, there can be too many ads. And I have to find that
Would you
balance.
find one?
Hmm?
I was about to say, I gotta try and figure out how to, like, adjust that, because, like...
It's in
Cool
your
voice.
settings.
What
It's
is it?
it's in your... I forget where it's in your monetization settings or somewhere like that.
Okay, so that's a dashboard thing.
Or streaming
Okay,
tools.
Cool.
Yeah. And you can basically it'll show you like how many ads in theory should play. I just realized why I kept hearing a ghost echo, because I had a second screen up to see so I could show off the berry stuff. And I forgot I have chat up on a different page.
Oh, yeah, no, that's rough.
I was trying to figure out why the hell I kept hearing
Where's
a
your
ghost image. Yeah. Well, it's Opera. I just keep being dumb. But yeah, somewhere in one of these settings, because I have creator dashboard up, because for some reason when I rebuilt OBS, I couldn't get the buttons that are for quick actions. I know how to do it. I'm just like,
Dude, Nino Kuni's got remastered, and it's on the Xbox. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no, I'm in such trouble. I'm going to spend forever playing this game. Oh no.
or just be like me where you never finish games. Because I found out there's going to be DLC for freaking Bolt Gun, and I'm like, don't want to beat the first part of the game.
Wait, seriously? There's gonna be DLC? Why?
Because you're gonna basically you get to play as him again, where you get to go fight a different Chaos Incursion now.
Is it still on Gaia?
Whatever his name is.
Well, no, I'm saying like the planet. Is it still on?
I don't know. I don't know, because it looks like you're gonna get to fight some of the more safer works Slaneshi demons and some stuff, because there was a lot of demons missing.
Of course there were.
But there's the fucking Keeper of
Yeah,
Secrets.
there's really,
Fuck the Keeper of
really
Secrets.
isn't a whole lot of Slanesh worship in mainstream.
Mainly because the problem is GW doesn't know how to write them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they do, but
They
they
do,
don't know
but
how
for
to
some
put
reason,
it out into the world.
the problem is they were going somewhere really cool with the Parade of Slanesh in Sigmar, where it's just this parade of like just people who like worship excess. Like the main leader is this big fat guy just gorging himself on food, and it's like what looks like just this circus coming into town.
That's another thing. Is people, and I understand, I get it. That's the first thing that draws the eye.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
The whole thing with Slanesh is they are the whole 7 deadly sins, except for wrath and technically you could say sloth.
You could say wrath, and I'm going to mention
it's only-
Shalaxi for like
it's-
half a second.
The only reason I say all 7 deadly sins work for Slanesh, it's just her and Korn fight over wrath.
Agree.
And sloth is technically
A Nurgle thing.
a Nurgle thing, but it fits better with her. Them. It.
I personally, being a Slanesh worshipper, do prefer She Who Thirsts over the Prince of Pleasure. Just me. That's how she would win me over.
Well, They Who Thirst kind of is like the more vague, you're not sure how to treat it.
Yeah.
Because that's the one where it's like that silhouette going, "We have such sights to show you from the darkness."
We have such sights to show you. Angels to some, demons to others. I fucking love it.
But that's basically what
I
the
just
Slaanesh.
like-
That's
have
what
you
the
seen the new
Slaneshes are. That's what the newest. Say it again. Have I seen the new?
new one?
Yes. Okay, I have a theory about that one. I think it's
Oh,
supposed
boy.
to be I think it's supposed to be a movie based off of the comics
I agree.
because
And I'm 100% here for it.
I think that's supposed to be Kirsty or whatever her name was. Because she does take over as Pinhead.
God.
She takes over as
Oh.
Pinhead in the comics.
That's also true.
I think it's secretly supposed to be a movie based off of the comics, but they just can't say it is. For, like, legal reasons.
Well, yeah, because,
Even though Chris
Dark
Barker...
Horse is notorious for going...
Well, no, Chris Barker owns the rights to it.
gimme. Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah, he owns the rights to the comics, but I think because it's a Dark Horse thing, he'd have to get Dark Horse's permission to make movies of his own shit. And since I don't remember if he helped write the new one or if he gave it his blessing. I think he gave it his blessing, which is probably his way of saying, just going kind of nudge nudge. Yes, it's Kirsty, but they can't confirm it's Kirsty.
I gotcha. Hang on just a second. You're going to be solo for, like, just a minute.
Yeah, all right. Okay, what green matches? What green matches? I need to do a metallic green for her shield. Oh wait, she doesn't have her shield. Why doesn't she have her shield? What the fuck? Ah, that hurt my throat. Gonna let those dry. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna I can't tell if this is supposed to be cloth or if it's supposed to be battle bikini. Let us look up the actual images. If it looks metallic. It looks cloth here. Metallic here. Some people draw it as armor, other people draw it as... I feel like it should be plate. It's most likely plate. I think we're gonna go with that. That way I have excuses to do my metallic trick.
Ooh, sorry. I was attacked by a wee gremlin.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out if her top was a actual armor or if it was like a metal, like lined bra sort of deal going on. I'm gonna assume it's armor just because Amazon. Because that makes more sense. But that just makes it to where she's wearing bikini armor, which I think is even funnier.
Yeah, that's also fair.
It's like, of course Nintendo puts the it puts the giant Amazon women in battle bikinis.
Giant battle bikinis.
It's almost like there's thank you for the hydrate, Lee.
You better not be artist shrimping either, nerd.
What?
You heard me. Hell, just for the one time. Oh my. Got him good, huh?
You asked for a stretch and a posture check, so I had to do both at the same time.
Hey, there you go. Good.
Now, do we want to make her wearing completely metal heels?
Metal heels? Absolutely.
Well, because what I'm going to end up doing then is I'm going to use a thinned down, probably orc skin, I think. Maybe not orc skin. I need a green that's close to what she's wearing, which is a lighter green. I don't think I have a contrast or speed paint that's in that green.
You gonna fight for your right to buy a TI.
She's not that good. I wish she was. Yeah, she's not that good. I wish she was, but I would have to actually go use.
It's okay.
I would.
It's fine.
Yeah, I would have to go use an actual AI voice, and it's like I always kind of have like I'm always iffy on those.
I get it.
Yeah, I'm always iffy on supporting those kind of AI. At least with text to speech, I don't feel so bad. With this text to speech, I don't feel so bad because it's like one of the generic voices that you always hear. But those ones that like pop up.
Also try and do some stuff with Sam if you ever figure that out.
With who?
Sam. It's software automated mouth.
Oh, the one that Papa and them use.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that you can make sound like anybody. I always have like a.
Is it?
There's one that basically you can make it sound like anybody. Almost, because that's the one where you'll have like, if you watch Papa Mutts, the one dog that will like randomly sound like Peggy Hill and stuff every once in a while.
Oh wow, I didn't realize it was that good. Dang.
It sounds like her, but it's very clearly a text to speech.
Oh well, yeah, of course.
But that's the one that'll make like the weird sounds when they can't do it exactly right, like the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, got it. Oh, that's so funny.
I think that's what Sam is. And I always kind of feel weird about using that one. Just because that one
freaks out if you type in captain, like just the word captain, it doesn't know what to do with that.
There's a few things
it's really
it doesn't
funny.
like. like I said, that's the one I always feel weird about because that one is an AI voice, and when you make it sound like people who haven't given their rights to that kind of stuff, it's just like.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Yeah, she's a little bit better at that kind of stuff. If you type the word in correctly, she'll say it. She's like an old school text-to-speech voice.
I love it though. It's so cute.
Well, it fits because that was the only voice that was like, okay, of their presets, it's like,
Hey.
you know, this one's the cutest. It'll fit. The screen's too dark. I had to mix that with. She's like somewhere between a goblin green and.
Oh no, I hope someone doesn't enjoy me, a gremlin.
Listen, I have been meaning to talk to Muffin about getting more art of Barry. Especially since I won Barry from them.
Oh. I volunteer as tribute.
Oh, there was somebody who... Nero showed me a picture recently, and I'm just like, when are you going to do a picture with you and Barry like this? And I'm like, don't tempt me.
It will be done.
Listen, I gotta deal with Venus right now. I gotta deal with Venus Lovegore first, because I gotta pay her for that stuff.
Yeah, no worries.
Not more. It's not. I keep saying Muffin, and I'm like, it's not Muffin. It's. I always think it's Muffin, and then I see them. I'm like, oh wait, that's not Muffin. Melissa.
Muffin.
Melissa, why is that specific bottle there? And then she has her cat chirping.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh.
Because I was like, Why is Evil Dead trending?
What?
Melissa hardly know her.
Melissa hardly know her. Uh-huh. Yeah. I guess they must have announced like a new one or something, or it's an anniversary.
Fun times.
Which trilogy do you prefer, Evil Dead or the Pearl series, whatever it is? I'm like Evil Dead.
What?
It's the one where it's like, I forget what the X is, but Pearl's actually the beginning, is like the first movie, but X is the prequel, and then Maxine is the... There was somebody who was like, which do you prefer? It's like, it's the Evil Dead. If you have to ask between these
I've
two...
never even heard of the last one.
Exactly. I was like, it's the Evil Dead. Muffin Viking Art.
Oh, Muffin.
Yeah, that's who made Barry.
Oh.
Barry was an adopt that I think I forget if I won her or if I paid for her.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah, I think I won her. I don't remember the full. I'm gonna get a look at Morgan and see how it worked out. Oh, right, because it was win an OC or something like that, and Morgan made them for me. Made Barry for me. Which Barry is another one of those characters that is loosely based off of another character from D&D. Funny enough, though, she's actually a character I played. Wasn't a warlock, though. She was a gunslinger.
Hey, we like gunslingers.
Well, I figured it would be more fitting to have her be a punk rock goth looking goblin instead of, because it was basically the option of making her a punk rock goblin or something like that. I'm like, nah, she's got to be a warlock instead. But she can still technically work as a gunslinger.
Oh, I see what you're talking about now about that Melissa thing. Oh.
Yeah. Hmm. Melissa, why specifically that bottle?
This bitch.
It's like, mm-hmm.
You know damn well why.
We all know why.
Like,
I'm looking at her freaking calendar and I know why.
Oh, well, yeah, that's why you know why.
The fact that the specific August month, because she's an August baby too, has dragons.
Hey.
It's like, I wonder why dragons are in August. And then I saw her birthday was this month, and I'm like, I wonder. And of course, I cannot show the calendar on this stream. I can't show the version of the calendar I have on this stream.
That's the other website.
Yep. We call it Blue Twitch for a reason.
Blue Twitch.
Because one way or another, you're going to be blue until you watch it.
Oh, stop it. I'm already blue. I don't need to be any bluer. I get any deeper of a blue, it's going to be a bad day.
Dabu dee dabu die. No, you see, we're referencing that weird ass fucking song from the early 2000s, late 90s. Nothing else, Twitch.
Listen up, here's a story. Jesus Christ.
And also was in Big Fat Liar. Yeah, it was all over that fucking movie.
Was it?
Yes.
It's been ages since I've seen that movie, so yeah, I'll take your word for it.
Well, it's like Linkin Park in the fucking Transformers movie. Like, anytime they were in a fucking car for like a long enough period of time, you would hear Linkin Park just randomly fucking playing.
When that mercy comes. Like, dude, come on. I don't need to hear that song that much.
It's like, listen, let Chester stay dead, please. I get you guys releasing all this, posthumously releasing a lot of the like
just let
B.
him rest.
It's like, I get you guys posthumously releasing the B-sides shit because you can have the new person perform it. But come on.
Let that poor man have his rest.
Let that poor man have his rest and be like Terry Pratchett and just destroy that stuff. Or just have the new person record over it. Seriously, Terry Pratchett's like one of the few people they actually listen to when he says, destroy my shit when I die.
Yeah.
Which is even funnier because they ran over his hard drives and they still didn't destroy the hard drives, so they actually had to, like, disintegrate them.
Yeah, I mean, all you gotta do is drop a magnet on him, but, you know.
Well, he specifically requested, just to make sure, use a steamroller. He wanted specifically a 1920 steamroller to do it, but they couldn't find a working one.
Couldn't find one.
They couldn't find they couldn't find somebody who was willing to use their antique one to do it. Because he requested like a specific.
Yeah, that's fair though.
Yeah, there's like a few museums that are like, we can let you drive it, you can't destroy anything with it. So I think their kind of loophole was they had the 1921 nearby, just to kind of be like, well, we can't use it to destroy it, so we're gonna use this modern one to do it, but we'll at least like have the old one nearby to kind of try and honor his wishes. But the fact that that is the most Terry Pratchett thing to do is it's just like, yeah, no, just steamroll my shit so nobody can use it.
Hey man, feel it. I would love to be like famous enough for that to be a thing, but that's I don't know about all. I don't know about
most of the time, how that works is if your publisher has access to your shit, they're like, no, we swear it's like he gave us permission to upload all these books that he left us. It's like, it really, his will says not to do that.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's another reason why I've been so tentative writing.
Listen, this isn't like Stephen King, where Stephen King's gonna have books coming out years after he died.
I wish I had that kind of level of talent. Let's be real here.
To be fair, most of Stephen King's books are wake up at 2 in the morning going, "Oh my god, evil socks," and goes back to sleep.
That's how I do most of my writing. I'll wake up at like 4 in the morning, go grab a glass of water, and just be like,
That's how he describes most of how
time to go write that.
That's how most of his ideas come too. Is he wakes up in the middle of the night, goes, "Evil sock monsters," goes back to sleep. Wakes up in the morning, goes, "I could work with that." Or
It also just reminds me, God, I need to actually get some shit going. Kick my own ass into gear and write some shit.
to be fair, his version of writing versus George R.R. Martin's is keep writing until the shit is done. Keep writing until it is done, then your editor can fix it. And then Martin is like, no, every sentence must be perfect down to the last letter. And it's like Pratchett, and you wonder why we all wonder why it takes you years.
There.
Well, not Pratchett, Martin is just like, every sentence must be perfect. And I'm like, yeah, and you wonder why people are getting pissed off that the fucking show finished before you did. Oh, and now he's helping write Elden Ring lore. Although I still think he has a monkey's paw deal with like the devil or something, where it's like, I get to live forever, but only until it's like I get to live forever, or until I finish the Game of Thrones series. So he literally just keeps making everything else except for finishing the books. Because the devil could go, but the show ended. It's like, yes, but the show did, but not the books. I could picture that. That's the joke I think College Humor or somebody said, where it's just like he has to have like some Faustian deal with some demon or something. Because there is no other goddamn reason why this fucker hasn't finished any of this shit. I think he's finished like most of the Wild Card series, which is the sci-fi series that's similar. But I think he prefers... You can tell I think he prefers writing the Wild Card series. Just because of how fast he can...
Trying his hand at some 40k lore.
That's pretty much, I think, kind of Wild Cards. Wild Cards is kind of more like... Well, it's kind of more like a Dune-esque kind of thing. Where it's a space opera almost.
Oh.
I've yet to read Wild Cards. I keep meaning to. I have the Audible book, like the first book. But from what people have said, it's like, yeah, it's... You can tell he has a lot more passion for writing Wild Cards because he can pump those books out and, like... I think he's written more Wild Cards books than he has a Song of Fire and Ice books.
Oh, wow.
But the thing is, he also does a lot of like side stories for A Song of Fire and Ice, which is where we get stuff like the Dance of Dragons show and everything.
Okay.
Because those are all like prequel books. Which is even funnier because it's like everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, where's this going?" Read A Dance with Dragons. You're gonna know where it's gonna end. Unless they've completely changed everything. We know where this is going. It's like, oh, I so hope she wins. I'm like, she doesn't. That's the whole point.
I'm sorry, is that Carnunos?
Who?
On the front of this cover?
Who?
Carnunos?
I don't know, I just got reminded I gotta go read the comic Hack and Slash.
Yeah, no worries. Carnunos is one of the ancient gods. Like one of those super old gods.
From...
It's God of the Wild.
From what?
He was the god of the wilds. He was like the god of the wild and god of the hunt.
Which book are we talking about?
It looks like it's Wild Cards 9, Dealer's Choice.
Wild Cards book series. Let me make sure we're looking at George R. R. Martin. Which one?
Dealer's Choice. Looks like Wild Cards 9 or 11.
I think it's 9. I'm trying to pull up the cover. I want the cover. Why?
I think it's 11.
Book 3 of the Rocks Tirade. So Wild Cards XI Dealer's Choice, book 3 of the Rocks Triad. That's the thing. It's like so. This book series is one of those things where he has multiple arcs, like a Pratchett novel.
Oh, God. As much as I love Sir Pratchett's, writing style, that God.
I think that is supposed to be him. Because the
Who
original,
knows? That's kind of nuts.
because the original one is way more obvious, probably him. I could have swore Wild Cards was sci-fi, but
It's looking kind of like it's a weird mix of like noir slash like I don't remember what I guess like steampunkish kind of.
to be fair, that sounds like the Camino setting.
I really like the cover for Low Chicago. That's actually kind of cool. Oh damn! Wait, that dude's a were-tiger? Oh, that's even cooler.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I just know that the Wild Card series is trippy.
I can see that.
And the fact that he writes way more Wild Cards books than he does Game of Thrones, yet everybody wants Game of Thrones. I'm like, yeah, but you gotta let the guy write what he wants to write.
Yeah.
Hmm?
That's what I'm saying. I want more of this.
It's like, yes, let's have stories where he talks about the food for like 30 minutes, but then, well, maybe like a quick little combat scene that in the show had to turn into like an actual thing.
Fortunately, editors won't let people be.
Well, that's the thing. In Game of Thrones, I think like a lot of the battles, you got more of like the characters, like maybe individual perspective, if that. Maybe like quick descriptions of what was going on, but it wasn't really like anything like what we get in the show, where it's just like, oh look, here's a choreographed battle.
Yeah, there's a choreographed fight scene that army-size scale. Enjoy.
Because we wanted to try and keep competing with Lord of the Rings, but it's like there's no way to compete with Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, because see, here's the cool part. Lord of the Rings knew when to stop.
Well, let me correct that for you. Lord of the Rings, fucking what's his name knew when to stop.
Oh yeah, Tolkien.
Not
Most
Tolkien.
definitely knew when to stop.
No, Tolkien. Oh my God, Tolkien makes Martin sometimes look. Tolkien makes Martin look short story sometimes, like a short story sometimes.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I like the development
Yes.
of a lot of characters.
Yes, I'll agree with that. That's the thing I'm saying. It's like Tolkien makes Martin look like short stories in comparison to how he does his detailing and stuff.
Okay. I see where you're going with that.
Yeah.
Okay, my apologies.
Because it's like, yes, we're going to tell you about every tree in Bollywog between here and
Whew, I just skipped that bit.
yeah.
It's funny
And also,
how
we're
I
going
was
to
just
remind you
talking
that it took
to-
them like 5 years to It took them like almost a couple of years to make it to Mordor, whereas in the movie it's like, no, it took us like 3 months. If that. Maybe a couple of weeks.
It's funny, I just got reminded that I did in fact read every book in the Lord of the Rings series, including the Silmarillion.
Which is even funnier because...
Day.
Yeah. Which is even funnier because that a lot of people have the problem of the Lord of the Rings show not using the Silmarillion. I'm like, because they don't have the rights to it.
Yep, no one does.
Because it's the one thing...
Tolkien family.
That's the one thing the Tolkien family won't let anybody use. They'll let them do The Hobbit, they'll let them do the Lord of the Rings. Okay, what fucking green is close enough to this fucking green on her outfit? That is a good question. Well, I need a good contrast one that I can put on so that I can thin it and put it over the metallic so the metallic pops through. Oh, I forgot to do the red in her thing. Because there's red in this little face thing on her. That's supposed to look like the camel. Divine Beast. I think this is the thing that lets her, like, control it, I think. Because, like, if I remember right, all of them have something that looks clearly like, oh yeah, that's the thing that lets them control the Divine Beast. But because they were all killed before they could give them to Link or somebody, we don't really know where those pieces are.
I love learning new lore.
Well, it's one of those things where the Divine Beasts... People are also trying to figure out, it's like, where are the Divine Beasts in Tears of the Kingdom? And nobody can find, like, definitive lore on, oh yeah, Zelda had them, like, decommissioned, or she destroyed them, or blah blah blah. And I'm like, why? You don't know if Ganon was actually destroyed.
Why would we do that?
Why? It's like why would you use these perfectly good weapons that literally were able to hurt Ganon to a point where you were able to just to beat him really quickly?
Hey, yo, there's a Sigmar emote? Hold on. What?
What? How did you find that?
Yeah. I was just looking through emotes.
Okay. I still keep forgetting I need to commission somebody to make me some emotes.
Oh, don't worry. I'm right back into that same spot.
Well, because the funny thing is I have the Meru ones. But it's like I don't want to just use the Meru ones. Ow. I had a knot in my hair just now. Yeah, I knew about the Kraken one. But you can do some funny stuff with that one.
Yeah.
Once again, I don't think we're going to have her done before the end of the night, but if I can get her mostly done.
As long as you get it most of the way done, you know?
Yeah. That's why I said, it's like I could use the orc green, the orc skin green. It might be a little too dark, but...
Should work.
It's like one of my only 3 contrast paints. Because everything else I'd have to add contrast medium and hope it works. Looks good. And also, I don't know where the contrast... I say that and I just looked right at it.
I have no idea where it's at. I found it.
Well, because Goblin Green's kind of close. To this model, anyway.
I wouldn't like that little emote combo.
Definitely not Wa Flesh. It could almost be Warpstone Glow.
I'd hit him with some Warpstone Glow.
Yeah, let's do Warpstone Glow with a little bit of contrast medium. See how it looks. See if I can get the right combo to actually turn into a contrast paint. Because I don't need a lot of it. I just need enough to put it in some spaces. Because then I can paint onto her armor some stuff too. Because I got to paint the chest panel. Which the model here doesn't... Yeah.
Oh, is there Mortal Kombat? Let's go.
Hi, Nero.
Hello.
Well, it kind of works. Well, figured we'd do more like metallic armor on her instead of like cloth.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Is that supposed to be a Warpstone emote, Lee?
Enderstone emote.
Or
Or Ender Eye. Pearl.
It doesn't look like an Ender Pearl.
Oh no, it's a Mortal Kombat emote.
Oh, it's a Mortal Kombat one?
Yeah. It's literally called Flawless Victory.
Oh! Yeah, I had to make it bigger. Yeah, I see it now.
I gotta hit him with it. I gotta hit him with the one time. Nami wins. Flawless victory. Had to hit him with it.
Listen, if I ever win a fighting game, that would be perfect.
Nope.
Anyway.
Too late for me. I am far gone.
What?
I am too tired to even try.
Yeah, especially when you smell like oil.
Excuse you? It's gasoline.
I know you work on the. I figured you were working on something that had gasoline in it.
Yep.
Alright.
I think, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to just go ahead and jet.
Yep.
Body is hurting.
Honestly, we're probably only going to go for another hour anyway, and since I'm trying to get... So, the guy's going to be super quick. Because I just have to do, like, just have to do a different skin tone, layer skin tone on him, so he looks less like he's just pale, random pale white guy. Well, look, if you look at him real quick,
I'm looking.
it's just bright white. Which is a flesh tone I have, it's just it's not a very good flesh tone.
I mean, it happens.
Well, it's one of those ones where you would use. I think it's one of those ones you're supposed to actually use as like an accent color instead of a like base color.
But I think it matches the Kakariko village kind of people.
Yeah, I just need to bring in some like Reichland and like some of the crevices and stuff on the face so it looks more natural. She's getting close to almost done. I just gotta get all the green. I just gotta get the chest piece done, and then I can glue her all up.
Well, I will be watching, and I appreciate you having me on. It's kind of nice just being able to chill out and hang out. But
Well, that's kind of what the paint streams are. Is it's just like, oh hey, now he's got the voice chat open.
hey, hop in here.
Mm-hmm. That's the whole point. It's like people can pop in, chat for like a few minutes, pop out. Paint with Friends eventually is supposed to be one of those things where I try and encourage people to paint while I'm painting, and then we can try and like show each other's streams off or something when we're painting.
One day.
Yeah.
When I get comfortable enough with my own paint, like my own level of painting, I will 100% do that. But until then, paint in silence.
To be
Paint in the
fair,
dark.
as long as it looks good for the table, that's all that matters.
It doesn't even look good for the table.
Do you have? Well, it's like, listen, you look better than.
Find one.
Listen, do you look better than just a plain plastic gray mini? Then you're fine.
I mean, yeah, but here's the thing. I'm one of those people, if I do it, I gotta do it right. Anyway, like I said, thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate you so much. We're gonna have to collab on end one.
Well, we gotta find again
Try
that we
and
can
get
both
some stuff
collab
going
on.
that way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I mean, if you wanna, pull up on a Saturday, just let me know, because I think Saturdays are gonna be one of stream.
The only issue with my Saturdays is they're so hit or miss. That's usually why I didn't stream on Saturdays. Right
that's
now, with
fine.
the fact that I do like 6 to 12,
Get it.
Saturdays end up being like the day where I do shit.
Yeah, the one day out of the week that you're like, oh, I'm
Well,
doing
because
things.
Sundays are normally my day off. Because usually I have a day off in the middle of the week and a day off, and Sunday's almost always the other day off. With this current job, so it's like, hey, do some cool
The
shit
only two
Saturday,
days
and
I
then
can do things.
it's like, hey, do some stuff on Saturday afternoon, and then have Sunday to do other stuff around the house. Or relax. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure out a day.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, anyway, chat, you guys have a great rest of y'all's night. I don't know if Shiny's ever going to see this, but if she ends up watching the VOD, appreciate you, love you, all the love in the world. I mean it.
She usually does, or at least
Anyway.
she mentions when she does, but yeah.
It happens sometimes. I know some people.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, have a good one.
Bye. Why did it not play a sound when he left? But yeah, if everybody could, when I'm done, or if you got a chance right now, give Lee a follow. No, I know why you did. I think I realized why you did as soon as I said it. I'm like, why didn't it make a sound? Streamer mode is enabled, which means like all the default sounds don't happen. I think we're just going to give her glowy eyes. Because I really don't feel like trying to... The face is just a little too small to try and paint the blue eye she's got.
I don't know about you, but that lizard was hella cute.
Well, yeah. I mean, have you seen him? Although I don't know why he put on the maid dress. That's cute though. To be fair, normally I have to make people do it. Which one of the dollars will be sad? Like a door. Damn right you do. Oh shit. I just pictured you popping back in just to do the Vegeta quote of like, bitch, I'm adorable. I can't say what I'm laughing at because I would love to actually see what he's talking about made. The problem is, I need a shirt that says AOL Cougar. Then. Or MSN Mommy. I think AOL Cougar's funnier.
Absolutely you do.
Thank you, Barry. Unironically, I need to get that shirt made because I saw somebody talking about that and I'm like, oh my god, that is perfect. Like if legitimately somebody sent me a shirt that said that, I would actually wear that on stream.
I have to go for a photo shoot at one point. Well, two. One for Twitch and one for Blue Twitch.
Oh, sweetie, there's a long list of the photo shoots we both need to do. I can't give the context of why I am saying AOL Mommy. Oh, AOL Cougar. But understand this, what I read out of the side of my eye just made me go, yeah. But that does mean we need to get Barry a Discord Kitten shirt. And cat ears. I think that'd be funny. Just the long goblin ears, but with cat ear headband. I get the feeling Urabosa is cursed, or she's going to take forever to get done. Fuck out of there. Thank you. Oh, well, honestly, she's almost done. Where is it? Thank you. She's legitimately almost done. I just need to glue her up. Well, all the parts of her I can glue up. I mean, if you want to, I was just dumping ice into my water bottle because it was too warm. Does she have anything going on? No, it's just very. Oh, right. I forgot. You gotta do that to make gold look better. Zagrex. So, a fun fact I found out: if you want to make gold, yes. If you want to make gold look a little bit more interesting and more tarnished, take some Reikland Flesh Shade.
Where?
If you go towards a bayou and ask nicely. Or just be like, oh no, I'm a helpless little goblin. Now, there's one more thing I could do to make this gold look a little bit more interesting. Is I come in with a slightly different. I'm aware there's a difference, but to put the image in people's heads, it's easier to say bayou. And here comes Rajanka. That's not me insulting you, sweetie. I just know you're going to say something. Luckily, you can only make her say shit on Twitch and not Blue Twitch. Well, to be fair, you could, but you would have to do some finagling and get it to work. Blue Twitch doesn't exactly have the same kind of built-in stuff for this kind of thing, so I have no idea how to make her work. I just realized I need to give her... I need to do better than just that bare gold. Because we gotta make it look like she's been in a desert, so it looks a little tarnished, but not... Like, so there's one more color, I just don't remember which color it is off the top of my head. I'm probably going to look right at it and be like, alright, that one. I think it's this gold. It's either Johannes or Ark. Heroic armor. I think it's heroic armor. If I lightly dry brush it onto all the gold stuff where it's been... To be fair, I missed my gold pen, because my gold pen would have been the perfect gold to do this in. I think we're going to leave the gold as is. Alright, tell you what, let's glue her up so I can at least feel like we got somewhere tonight. I gotta finish up her head real quick, but I'm just trying to get most of her glued up and ready to go. Yeah, that makes more sense. I just glued that on wrong and had to break a piece. And I just screwed myself over, but we can make it work. Alright, let's get her feet in, and then we'll quickly finish up her face. How did I fuck that up? I just realized I messed up a part of her skin. I think I'm just gonna be cheeky. And see if we can do it this way. We'll let all that dry. Let's fix up her face. We'll glue her up, and then we'll quickly paint him up. she have blue eyes or green? But she's got a blue lipstick on, funny enough. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nice thing is, I don't necessarily have to paint his face super well. I just realized I just have to make it to where you know he's got a skin tone. So that actually kind of works out just how I did this. I just got to paint his hair and his clothes. Look at it. I don't think I'm going to try and freehand it. I think we're just going to leave that be for now. Maybe I'll go make a stencil later and we'll put it on there. Thank you. I mean, she had to become the great-grandmother of Riju somehow, so... I mean, if the only thing left on her is the base, I think that's all that really matters. Okay, give me some khaki. Where's my khakis? Or camo? His boots are going to be hard and leather. I just saw the full, what Lee looks like in his maid outfit. 10 out of 10. You know, fuck it, he's getting some long ass boots. Oh my god, it's glorious. I agree, it's glorious. The stockings make it perfect. Ew. Why, Ironbreaker? Why do you betray me so? The look on this guy's face, if I can show it off again, it's the look of like, I must embrace my fate. If I am to die, I am to die plumbing. I thought you said plumbing, which still works. I need to remember how to do my sandstone trick, because that's what needs to be done here. Because I know this will work for like the crevices here where there's sand, but I need like actual sandstone. And believe it or not, even though it's in the name, this doesn't exactly look like sandstone. Where's the camo? I have a camo green, which would be perfect for the pants. Unless I just want to give them blue jeans. Fuck it, blue jeans. I could have. I just didn't think about it. Actually, I don't think I have the Ushibari, whatever it is. I have Wraithbone. Wraithbone's my go-to, like, weird stuff. The funny thing is, I'm gonna need to come in with a white and distress these just a little bit. Skeleton Horde kind of works on that. Leather. I need a different leather than the hardened leather. What is a good leather to use? That's mahogany. I could use snakebite. Yeah, I do know Wraithbone and like something else work pretty close. This does work, but you have to like prime this all white, and you have to do some other finagling tricks to get it to work. Seriously, where's this leather brown? There it is. Because what I'm thinking is we're going to paint his shirt up leather brown, but then we're going to do a purple wash to it. Well, that's the problem with contrast paint. It should look like dunes and like sandstone, but it doesn't. I think I have like one thing around here that's got that dunes paint on it, and it kind of works. I'm not even going to attempt to do that because that's like that. I could almost attempt the Sardaukar chant, because that's like throat singing.
I could ride a big worm if Nami would let me.
You know, I'm not even surprised that the Gabo is starting to show her true colors. All it took was one gator, dragon, lizard guy to show up and just like, a mountain to climb.
You mean a mountain to ride?
Yes. Yeah, we'll do an actual purple wash. This shit dyes things purple. I'm gonna see if this trick works. I want to just give him brown hair, but I don't feel like doing like 50 layers or something. Nope, we're gonna have to paint it brown.
Last one. I need a blue wash, if you know what I mean. Wink wink, nudge nudge.
I'm gonna have to get you and I'm gonna have to get both you and Shiny a muzzle now, aren't I? And a chastity belt, apparently. I thought I was running a secret club for demons and other warlock shit, not the other option. Oh, wait.
That won't stop me and you know it.
I know it won't, but at least it'll give you a challenge.
You saw his arms, right? I'm also pretty sure he could just rip it off with his teeth.
Sweetie, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things he could do with his teeth and mouth.
Sounds like you have some hands-on experience.
I played the 5th. Okay, do these look a little bit more like jeans now that I've added the light dry brushing to some areas? I think the only thing left to do is to now do his vest up in purple. To give his vest a nice purple wash. And maybe come in with another dry brushing of white on that jacket too, just to make it look like it's strained leather. Yeah, let's see how this Dunes looks on here. Why is it fucked up? There we go, might have fixed it. I want to try something and see if this works. I'm already feeling it's going to work. So what I'm thinking is we're going to paint this all up with Wraithbone. Yes, I know I'm not thinning my paints right now. In theory, he is the Lisan al Gaib. Egypte Shante. Honestly, I need to polish up on my Spanish because I can start screwing with you guys and switch over to it and just switch back. I do know a little French, not enough to be able to speak it. I know enough French to be able to curse you out in French. But that's about it. I also know enough German to curse you out in German, although I can actually speak it a little bit more. Merci beaucoup. Omelette de fromage. I'm old enough I can make that reference. That's the only reason. Listen, I'm a demon that's over we're just gonna say 3,000. Nothing more, nothing less. Don't think about how I can both be somehow the first queen of hell and also older than Asmodeus himself. Yeah, we'll go with that. Time shenanigans. Now that Loki's the god of stories, I think we're fine. Although I do love that I saw a comic recently of Deadpool going, "Hey Loki." Can't say anymore because it's a spoiler for the movie.
You could also watch my TGB. Good luck figuring that one out.
God, I feel like I know that reference and it's going to piss me off when I hear it. I think what we're going to have to do... Ah! Well then. See, it doesn't look like sandstone. What we might end up having to do... Okay, maybe it does. It's just, it doesn't look right to me. What we might have to do is we might have to come in with a little bit more Wraithbone. That's the thing. It has the desert aesthetic. It doesn't look sandstone enough to me. What I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do is we're gonna have to come back in with some Wraithbone and dry brush it on. Apparently I need some more Wraithbone. I know. Well, to be fair, they're trying to get everybody to move over to contrast versions of the paints. Yeah, that's pretty much it. To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if GW is probably trying to get out of the paint game, because it's like, yeah, we can't really keep up with all the people who are actually doing shit now. Okay, does this look more like sandstone? Or should I bring in a brown wash? Yeah, maybe that might help. Let me like put a little bit in one area. This is where I've either committed to doing something really dumb or really good. What do you think, better? My playlist is whatever I found on Spotify. That's DMCA free, so I don't get in trouble. Alright, if that looks perfect on camera, that's all I care about. Alright, let's attach his legs and then we'll... Oh shit, I just realized it's 10:11. Well, I'll look into that then, Lee. I feel like there's something stuck in there. Alright. Yeah, I'll look into it, because if he's DMCA free, or at least he's chill about his music. So it looks like I'm doing something weird. What I'm doing is I'm trying to pull the glue back into the bottle. Because if you hear it, there's some still stuck in there, which means the next time I have to use this, there's a chance I'm going to have to do some finagling to get it to start gluing again. Then her foot should just go right there. That. Oh, I know a hot needle will fix it. I just don't feel like doing that. Okay, maybe we will actually finish him up tonight. He's hanging a little weird, but I think it kind of works. I think he should be hanging more like this. He should be hanging a little bit more like this, but it's more like she just caught him midair. What do we think, Lee? And anybody else who's here? Because I just saw a bunch of people pop up out of the side of my eye. We think this look good for a Amazon flirting. That's why I said it's like it looks a little. I think he's supposed to be hanging a little bit straighter, but yeah, it does look a little bit more dynamic, which I'll keep. Let's see how I feel in the morning. If we see pictures by the end of the week of this, that tells you that I probably liked her enough to keep her around, keep her this way. I'm not too worried about him. He's not supposed to look that great.
Looks like she is gonna have some meat for dinner. Heyo.
Oh, Barry. All right. Calm the fuck down. Alright. Well,
What can I say? The people love me.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. People do. There's a reason why you're probably going to get a comic before I make one of myself. Alright, let us see. Let us see. Would anyone like to recommend the raid? If not, I'm going to go see who our options are for tonight. Never mind, I found somebody. I immediately saw a friend of ours. It's like, nope, we gotta go raid them. Well, Okay, what's Spark Minis doing versus Batman Arkham Asylum? Or Arkham Knight? Well, if that's the case, then Anne. It's Anne the Gamer Boy, but if you know who they are on Twitter, it's Anne the Femme. I don't know how much longer they're going, but I'm gonna send this raid over. We should be back tomorrow. We're gonna start Fallout London. Yes. We're gonna be starting Fallout London tomorrow because I'm committing to that now. We're gonna start Fallout London. Mainly because I've now set the game up to be able to play it, and I don't know if it's destroyed my previous save, so we have to play it now. Let me get this raid cooking. What do you mean? Oh, Game Boy. Yes, Fallout London came out. Yes. And the Game Boy. Yeah, I don't know how long we will play it, because I'm pretty sure tomorrow, since this is a proper I've never touched, since literally this mod just came out and I've never touched it, I watched somebody else play it. I have no idea how it's going to work, but we're going to try and play it tomorrow. We're going to make sure it plays. If it works, then we're going to commit to playing that instead of Fallout 4 for a while, because I want to play something new. And that's kind of my cheeky way of playing something new. Wednesday, we're probably going to do a small celebration for the stream anniversary. But I think we're going to try and make my birthday, if I do stream on my birthday. If not, it'll be the day before or the day after my birthday. We'll do a big birthday celebration for everything. But I'm going to get this raid cooking. Fuck. Alright. Apparently Anne does not have the ability to accept raids at the moment. Let's see here. We've got just general. Let's see here. We've got Alien Isolation. Hunt Showdown. Monster Hunter World. I was trying to figure out a fourth one. Alright, because, yeah, I can't raid Fem, Anne. So, yeah, we've got... Vamp Mario. I don't know what they're doing. It just says Warhammer. We've got Louis the Beastly with Alien Isolation. We've got Micah with Monster Hunter World and Sharptooth with Hunt Showdown. Yeah, let's go say hi to Vamp Mario. We haven't done them in a while. Yes. Why am I pausing? Because I haven't hit enter yet. Rated. We haven't rated them in a while. Phrasing. Yay! Okay, so I will be back tomorrow with Fallout London. I hope you all have a good evening. I hope you all get a good rest. And I hope to see you all later. Bye, my lovelies. Wait, I forgot one thing. Bye.